Good evening, everybody. Today's PowerPoint presentation of mine is I choose the design to discuss with you guys. So far, I understand about the design is one of the most important thing on cybersecurity to make it user friendly to the users, and most of the designs are based on our experience how we need it. So on the design cybersecurity principles, we have like three types. Like we can divide them into three types. One of them is simplicity of the design, another one is the minimization of the implementation, and the third one is the open design. Minimization of the implementation is that we can use the same computer, we can use the same softwares, you can use variety of them, we can continually use them, but there will be some minimization. How, like, we can configure it to our settings, and we can apply to the by each of the users. Like if I'm using my computer and my any guest came in, I can make a separate guest account for them so they can log into it and they can use the computer, but they won't be able to get into my access to my files and my personal belongings. So how that so is a very important thing that concern about our privacy, that takes away the advantages of looking around on our files from the other person who are using our computer. Open design. So open design is one of the most important thing in the cybersecurity principles. So how, like, everybody knows how the computer works on the programming. So on the based on programming, so if you know the programming stuff, so you will understand a lot of deep knowledge of it. So on the open design, you have to get through the programming and other knowledge that you have, so you can get through the understand the computer very well in depth. So basically, how about one of us have the programming knowledge, and they can access to our stuffs, like they can see our other applications what we're using. Is basically kind of a hacking that I'm talking about. Yes, they can, but we can still are protected with our encryption. Like we can use a key to lock our house and go outside, and still someone can break into our house, but we have the alarm system and we have the notification system that install on every doors and every windows that will inform us in any moment someone break into our house. And then we are jumping to for the next topic is least astonishment. The least astonishment, I want to explain on it. We will give an example on that. So let's go to the example. How many of us know about the control panel? So on the control panel, we can go ahead and do many of the configuration of the windows. So basically on the control panel, let's pop out a system like that, where the system security and network and internet and hardware and sound and programs, a lot of things you can do it, manage it from there. So suppose you don't know about you're new to the computer system and you don't know how to uninstall a program, so you just simply click on it, and you want to suppose uninstall this game Far Cry 3, and it simply uninstall that from there. So you can simply do that. So it's like least astonishment, like it's not hiding you from anything, and it's like user friendly. You can find things often more quicker than other stuff. So like if the uninstallation was under the network setting and internet, so you might be surprised of where I can find those, where I can easily access to the to uninstall the game or something, or to any of the computer systems that I don't need it anymore. So that's the least astonishment that makes our users of the operating system more comfortable and more faster than usual. So that's all for today on the cybersecurity policies. Take care.
Hello, today we're going to be looking at Duo, which is a two-factor authentication platform. I first heard this platform from my work. We used to use it as a form of two-factor authentication for our portal. And I also use it for one of my social medias that I used to have security issues with, but ever since I implemented this, there hasn't been any issues. So that's why I'd like to share this today with anybody who also maybe has issues with their security for any of their accounts, or if they just simply want to add an extra layer of protection. So, an extra layer of protection pretty much leads me into my first cybersecurity principle, which would be layering. So, security in layers. So, your first layer would be, your username and password. And then now you have an extra layer duo, which is either through a code, a 6-digit code, or they will give you a prompt that is an approve or deny prompt, which we will see later in the video, that you can have on your phone. You can download an app. So we'll take a look at the additions and pricing. So for this video, I'm only going to be going over the Duo Free, just because Duo Free is pretty much the two-factor authentication part. Everything else just provides sort of more insights, more basic reporting and access policies, all these solutions, and just more advanced features that if you choose to do so, you can pay the fees that you see right here per month in order to have those insights. But for this video, we'll just be going over the Duo Free. So essentially, Duo Free is just a mobile app that you can get on your phone, either iPhone or Android. Today, we're going to be looking at iPhone. So this is what it would look like for a login request for a simple approve or deny. It gives you the username, the IP, the location, approximately, and then your date and time. And then whatever account you're using it for is going to be right here. So this would be a corporate login request for somebody's work, for example. And then here, if you are denying it, you get provided with two options to choose. And then that'll send Duo whatever option you think it was. You can also have notifications on your phone. So here you could see there's a login request. You could just approve or deny it from your phone. Obviously, it has to be unlocked with your Face ID or whatever you use. And then here we got also Face ID, which is another way of approving it using biometrics. You can also do fingerprinting as well. Right there, Touch ID. And then here is what most of you guys will probably be, if you use it for Google, Instagram, Twitter, any sort of third party app, you will be most likely getting a 6-digit code, which looks like right here. So it'll prompt you this 6-digit code, and you will have 30 seconds to put it in order to authenticate yourself, or else it will expire, and you'll either have to get a new code or just try to re-log in and get another code as well. And then here's the timer right here. So this guy has 22 seconds left to put in his code, or else he's not going to be able to authenticate this time. He's going to have to go again. And then the way you can add accounts. So pretty much, if you were to get Duo on the website, you would have to sign up with your email and create an account and all this. But with Duo Mobile, which I would recommend getting, is you just download the app, you click this plus sign, and boom, you scan either a barcode, or what you can do is just add an account with your username and password, and it'll just link it to your Duo. And then lastly, if you're worried about any sort of information or anything like that with Duo and your accounts, in their policies it states that they don't take any of your personal information. They don't have access to any of that stuff. They're simply just another form of authentication. So if you're worried about that, you can look into it some more, but from the policies that I've seen, it doesn't look like they do anything with your personal information on your accounts. So that's it. That's it for the video. Thank you for watching.
Hello. Welcome to Cybersecurity Principles 101. I'm MJ. Today's lesson is on complete mediation. The goal of this principle is to ensure that access rights are completely validated every time an access occurs. In this scenario, I will demonstrate a violation of complete mediation and then show you how to correct it. Now let's begin.
Hello and welcome to ABC Trust. How can I help you today? Hello. I am Victoria, and I'm the new executive assistant.
Yes, we have been expecting you. Please follow me to the elevators. Here's your bench. Take these elevators to the 4th floor and you will see your cubicle as soon as you step off. Pat will be there waiting for you.
Thank you. What floor was that again? Hello. Is there something that I can help you with? I'm new. Oh yes. You must be the new admin. Your office is on the 14th floor. Okay, thanks. Admin? Office? She must have meant assistant. But that's the same floor Samir told me to get off on, I think. This is kind of high-tech for an assistant, but they said the 14th floor.
Good. You finally made it. Let's get started.
Okay.
Show me the coordinates from yesterday's simulation.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know what you mean.
What? Wait a minute. Who are you? And how did you get in here?
What you just witnessed was a lack of complete mediation at ABC Trust. The new employee was allowed to enter into what appears to be a highly classified area of the company. Victoria's access was not questioned until she was not able to perform a task. Now let's see how to correctly implement complete mediation.
Hello and welcome to ABC Trust. How can I help you today?
Hello. My name is Victoria, and I'm the new executive assistant.
Yes, we have been expecting you. Please follow me to the elevators. Here's your bench. Take these elevators to the 4th floor and you will see your cubicle as soon as you step off. Pat will be there waiting for you.
What floor was that again? Oh yes, you must be the new admin. Your office is on the 14th floor. This is kind of high-tech for an assistant, but they said the 14th floor. Ma'am, you can't be in here. Where is your badge? It's right here. I see, you got off on the wrong floor. You will have to take the elevator back down to the 4th floor. Sorry for the confusion. Thank you. That was scary.
Victoria?
Yes.
I'm Pat. Your desk is right over here.
Now this is work that I can handle.
With complete mediation, ABC Trust was able to have checkpoints in place to ensure that Victoria was only allowed in places she had access to. Now that's trust, but with verification. To implement complete mediation in the world of computers, an administrator must implement user rights management through rights profiles. User rights govern the methods by which a user can log onto a system. This includes logon rights and permissions, like being able to access certain files, folders, or directories on a network. This also periodically authenticates a user's credentials for validity. User rights are managed in group policy under the User Rights Assignment item. Well, that concludes today's lesson in Cybersecurity Principles 101. Thanks for watching.